Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, and welcome to the Inner Corrections. Before we go on, yes, I'm wearing the same shirt, done another block recording of videos, so I'm not riffy. And also, my brilliant blues are playing today, so, yeah. Any case, I did mention a video on Diane Abbott having a go at the Labour Party for the fact that someone at West Street and saying, oh, you know, people giving money to politicians is like donating to animal charities. And she went, no, it's not. You're buying a politician. Which, fair play to her, but she's a member of the Labour Party. And they did say the cracks are starting to show. Well, off we go again. Zarah Sultana MP. I mean, I don't particularly like this woman. She's a bit of a lunatic. But, again, Google provided £10,000 of hospitality to senior Labour figures, and the party ditched plans to raise the digital service tax. So, Wes, it's giving a gift to politicians is just like giving it to animal charities. It doesn't make any difference. One of your own has just sold you down the river here. Quadrature, a Cayman Island hedge fund which invests in fossil fuels, donated £4 million, and its Climate Advisory Board co-chair is now the climate envoy. It stinks. Members of their own party are selling them down the river and showing perfect examples of what we're on about. When you give money to politicians, you're buying that politician. And you can try and argue it as much as you like. It's always been that way and always will be that way because, of course, you have to understand. And as Russell Brand explains it quite well, there's three pillars to this. There's media, government and corporations. And these three things work together 99.9% of the time. And they're all there to further themselves, not humanity. And then looking over the top of these three pillars is the World Economic Forum, who tell these three pillars what to do, and these three pillars do their buying, because it's all about raising the elite to way above us and trampling all over us. So there is no such thing as a gift in kind. As in, well, it's like if I give you, for instance, this rather nice and rather empty decanter, Star Wars decanter, and say you can have that. And so this was made of, I don't know, diamonds, and it's worth £1 million. You can have that. That doesn't mean that you got it for free. It now means that you owe me £1 million worth of stuff that I am going to call in when it suits me. And as I said, it's amazing how much members of their own members of Labour Party are selling their own party down the river by backing up what other people are saying. This is the huge crack that's always been in the Labour Party that's just going to get wider and wider and wider. And that in reality should give us all hope that this is all going to implode. Hopefully quickly enough before too much serious damage is done. The other one which I can draw attention to is Dale Vince, you know, the guy who runs Ecotricity, and the guy who sponsors, even though he swears he doesn't, sponsors Just Stop Oil. Now, he's given £5 million donation to the Labour Party, and guess whose company is going to start getting a lot of the contracts for when we go green? Because, of course, the big green deal, we've got to do this, we've got to do this, we've got to do this. Yeah? That £5 million he gave guarantees him money. He's not doing it as a gift. He's buying his politicians. He's buying his company's place when it's needed. And oh, by the way, because he's done that, that also means that you can see that Just Stop Oil is actually funded in part by the government. Surprise, surprise, because of course it helps push the agenda, and now we're all going green again, aren't we? And now we're all going green again. And that's going to cost us a load of money, £8.6 billion for GB Energy. And that's the starting point. Because it's going to cost more than... Because what you have to understand is it's like everything else, which a lot of people forget, is if the politicians and the government goes, oh, that project's going to cost £8.6 billion. Yep. I'll draw your attention to HS2. When it was said that's going to cost, I think it was 120 million. And it's like quadruple that now. absolutely quadruple that now. So 8.6, it's going to cost 20, probably 30 billion. And then all the infrastructure and all the chaos it's going to cause and all the destruction to farming land and all that, not good for us. But he's made sure that with his £5 million donation, that he's in the right position to make a shed load of money. Just like they did it in like COVID, where the Conservatives get their best pals. I don't know, Labour went, no, we're installing a COVID thing to look into this. Except, of course, Labour, during COVID, you voted for everything. You never challenged anything at all. So you actually voted for that to happen. So get off your moral high horses with that one. It just shows you that when you give stuff, it's never for free. Never for free. And our Prime Minister and the entire front bench have all accepted money off Lord Ali. The front bench and our Prime Minister are corrupt, they are compromised, and they are making terrible decisions. And you have to ask yourself the question, who's actually in charge of this government? Who's actually in charge of this country? Any case, some more videos popping up over there for you to click on. See some other stuff that I've done. Down below is my logo. Click on that. It takes you to subscribe. It's free. If you agree with what I'm saying, please feel to do so. Don't forget to thumbs this up. Thumbs up, subscribing, and comments, interaction all help with the algorithm that will make me get more and more subscribers and make me get the message out to more and more people. I know there are plenty of other channels which are vastly better than mine, more superior to mine. And, and to be fair, they're great people. Going all the way right up to Maya Tusi, who we have to agree is one of the best. But we're your media. All us little news agencies, reporters, commentators, social commentators that do these things are giving you our viewpoint, our opinion as it is. As it is. We're not bought and paid for by anyone. We're doing it because we care. We're doing it because we think it's the right thing to do, to say. Even though, of course, nowadays that does put us at some risk. But the truth needs to be out. It really does. Any case, enough of that. I'm done. So, until the next one.